So the idea for the 9/11 Tribute Center came primarily from a group of high school students that came here in 2004 from Phillipsburg, Kansas, and met with our board president, Lee Ielby. And they discussed sort of his connection to September 11th, visiting the World Trade Center site. And Lee explained what happened in the recovery at the World Trade Center site, the loss of his son. And for students coming here that had no connection to September 11th, it was an incredibly meaningful experience for them to have a chance to ask questions and understand the historical relevance of the World Trade Center site, and to be able to take home something more than just sort of looking at a construction site or an unfinished sort of public place. So it was an important pivotal point at which we saw that exchange and felt that that was an important program that we could provide.
I wondered if you could talk a little bit about, what you observe when someone, like Randall or Sam or Brian and Emily, who were the first ones, come here and you take them through tribute and then they begin to hear stories, and, your observation of the effect that has on them. What's it like to watch that?
I've done this, as you said, now for a number of years with many folks, but especially the folks that have come here from Duquesne. And it's really the same with all the people that I brought through. You come here with a preconceived idea, the young folks that are sent here, horrible event, and then you spoke to them, but they have not experienced it. So once we walk into tribute, I can see the change in their attitude. I can see the change in their faces. I mean, you're going to cry. It's one of those places where you're going to cry. And they have no alternatives but to listen to me because I'm the boss. But they stay with me, and I can see how it affects them.
I learned a lot. Not only a lot about the events that happened that day, but a lot of technical skills. I was able to enhance my social media prowess, I guess. I created Twitter schedules and Facebook schedules. I did a lot of marketing, and I did a lot of flyers.
As an intern for the 9/11 Tribute Center, you're in the heart of New York, so you have the whole city to roam around in whenever you're not at work. And it was amazing. We did a lot of cool things, and we had a lot of great times and met some cool people.
The plane that struck the South Tower came from the south, which is in that direction. Followed New Jersey, made a turn, came up above those buildings, struck the South Tower, 78th floor, also along an angle. I'm going to show you a couple of shots here of the North Tower, what it looked like. These photos were taken maybe some 20, 30 feet behind me. Now I'll show you this one first. You see behind me is the Winter Garden. You see that unusual, beautiful looking glass structure? It's called the Winter Garden. It's beautiful inside there. There's some nice places to eat in there also. That's original. This is what, right here, a good friend of mine took this shot on September 11th. That's what that looked like on September 11th. Looking at this young fellow here, big fireman, you can tell by his shoulders. His name is Billy Quick. But there are firemen here that you can't even make out. Illnesses. Billy is a good friend. I knew him very, very well. Billy, 55 years old, and he got sick. And he couldn't breathe. His lungs started it's one of the illnesses that's prevalent with a lot of the people here. Strength and size mean nothing. Billy died about 6 months ago.